Hello all, welcome to my channel. I am going to demonstrate how to remove and install under the trunk lid on the Maserati Granturismo. This is a 2014 model, the carpeting material that is below the trunk, this area right here. It's nothing fancy, it's just has tabs, the hardware is it's all plastic. I'm going to demonstrate how to remove all this and the tabs and all the covers to access the reverse lights to install a rear view camera. The camera is already installed, or it's already done in this portion of the video, but I will backtrack the job, how the job was done. Okay, welcome to my video section on the Maseratis. I'm changing hats when move from Nissan to Maserati. Alright, the goal here that I have set is to put a rear view camera in the most conspicuous way on the back of the Maserati Granturismo 2014. There is no rear view camera on the car. Well, I'll give you some pointers on what needs to be done. First of all, you have to remove all the clips. The clips are actually quite simple. I use several tools to remove them. Bear with me. Where first of all, you want to use something plastic to pry them open, or use your nails. And you have two options. You can actually slide this under the clips that are who cares about counting, but there's one here, they're all around the felt cover area of the back of the trunk of the boot of the Maserati. The clips actually they're semi-threaded, if you see right here, they're semi-threaded. But the idea is, I already removed them, to take this right here and work it below it. Kind of raise it just enough to get this to slide under. Once it slides under, you can pry, or you can just grab it and pull. They're kind of threaded a little bit. You can try to spin them with your fingers. They're really hard to grab. There's several options how to do this. One other option to add to it is an angled needle nose pliers. Angle. The idea of the angle is when you approach and you erase a little bit, you can work it under like so, tighten, and start prying it open. See, it has a fulcrum level right here, and then you can work it through and pull back. The tabs, they are kind of bend a little bit, not a lot, as you see. Anyways, so that was the process of removing all the clips. This one here it was slightly difficult because the puller. This is a metal. If you can get a plastic one, that's fine. But metal, you gotta be careful. It has an angle right here. The angle right here was a little difficult. This one was just easy. This one was it was easy as well. I mean, very easy process. Let me zoom into the area. Stand by. Alright, so I have one installed there, and I'm going to work it just to show you how this are removed. Because, you know, things are, it's easy when you show. So, if it's all the way in, you can actually pull, but you might break the head, who knows. But I worked them up just like this, as you see, worked them. That one fell off because it's actually loose in place. I already removed them. I'm just, see, you can actually spin them in a little bit. But anyways, but you just get pushed in. Just use like a rubber mallet, or just tap them in. But once you get something to pry, a little bit of prying, work this under, and also start to work that under with this as well. See, it's not really catching that well, so you gotta work it. And once you work it around it, well, you got it. Now just straight pull back. Put your thumb right here and pull back. Pull back hard. Simple. That's done. Again, we're talking about a 2014 Maserati Granturismo Sport model. Plenty other Maserati, this will work for actually technically any other car. There's one more item right here. There is the pull handle for the release of the trunk. This one here is simple. Just push here. Just push here. Push here. I don't know if you can see that well. There's a catch right here. Push down on it, You can see when you push it, it releases the wire rope T that goes right there, and that will just fall out. So the T just hangs right here. It is Velcro on, and you just push and twist down, and it comes out. Simple. That's done. And I suggest this: if you got Ziploc bags from some of your suppliers from Amazon or eBay, keep those bags. Put the parts that you remove on the bags. And I also suggest once you remove something from the car, if it's side particular, and I'm talking about left and right, do me a favor, like this two right here, they go in like so. This is the trunk pullers. You pull the trunk down by pulling this. You don't want to pull here. Well, take consideration which way is forward. So mark it with a Sharpie, forward, left. See, I had this one on the right. They look the same, but sometimes, I don't know. If the idea is to mark them the way you took them out, the way you put them back where they should be. So this one goes left, this one goes right. And I mark them both right with an arrow to the right and an arrow forward, that this goes forward, and so on and so forth. Simple. I'm quite illustrious to myself. Whatever I do today, I might forget tomorrow, or that way I don't lose anything. Now when you're there, okay, let's move on to the next. Let's pause this for a second. All right, let's talk about the next process. Everything's been removed, all the clips, all the pull handles, the T release, the trunk latch release mechanism, which connects right here. So it's simple. Back on it, boom. There's the lid, back of the lid. Keep this somewhere. If you want to wrap it somewhere in a blanket or something, keep it clean, or blow it with air, take some air. You know, now that you have it out, very simple, take some air. I keep an air blower right on the nozzle, output nozzle on my air compressor hose. So you just blow it. Clean with air. Or take a vacuum cleaner to it, whichever you wish. Let's take a closer look here. This is the trunk lid of the Maserati Granturismo. I'm not gonna close it. I'm just gonna that's my license plate. Whatever, who cares? You can come visit me if you want to, if you wish to. See, underneath, where you're there, might as well throw some LED lights on the tail lamp, the license plate lights. There's screws right here. So if you need to drill any holes, whatever, this would be a good place to drill holes, or just work around the trunk switch latch, electronic switch for the latch. The new Maseratis, they come with a camera mounted right here, looking outward. Since we have the reverse slide with the light bulb right here, that's one of our source of powers. We have another one here. This is another source of power. And I suggest taking the left side source of power, since the left side is closer to the wire loom that goes from the lid, which is going to open. Soap, rubber and soap works magic. So take some dish soap. My idea is I always keep a spray bottle around here, and I spray it. It makes the rubber come out easy and go back in easy. And work through this loom right here and send the cable, the video cable, this way. That way you don't break any water intrusion integrity. The word integrity. Now let's flip this over here. Now you got to now remove. Notice that Maserati makes the car such an easy way to work. It's got clips everywhere, so you might remove this under here completely. See, the Maserati is smart. They made the car, ironically, to me, extremely mechanical friendly for the average mechanic. Yes, it's a Maserati, it has a Ferrari engine, but that's irrelevant to the gift of mechanisms of things. Engineering, well-engineered car, no camera, and all the models, who cares? So see, you have a clip right there, remove that clip. That's probably a straight pull back, or maybe it has a head and maybe it's a screw. I feel it's a plastic of some sort. I'm gonna snap a picture of it, but I'm probably gonna get close to it, probably do a selfie shot, that way I can get a better shot of it. There's a trunk light right here. You can probably go ahead and put a LED light, get the incandescent bulb. They're real cheap, 31mm LED lights for interior lighting. Another one right here. And there's ventilation underneath it, as you see, for the speaker system on the rear deck. So this whole felt cover can come off. Another one right here, quite easy. And then you have more clips, knowing that remember the Maserati trunk, it is where the fuse box is located. Sorry, I do carry a basket and several Maserati hats, depending which hat I want to wear for the day. I got this Maserati hat, as you see right here. And then I have my other Maserati hat that I'm actually currently wearing. It says Maserati on the brim. I really like this, and it says Maserati also on the buckle. I got this from the dealer. Love it. Love the hats. Anyways, where will you drive? So the way I look at it. And then I got a little beanie hat. You know, what brand? I don't know what brand this is. Who cares? But it looks pretty cool to drive a classic car wearing a classic hat. But you always carry a basket in the car. Carry a little rag, some spare tools. There is a tray below here, a plastic tray, as you see in the trunk. I always carry an umbrella. Well, actually, ironically, I carry two. You never know the lady you're driving with. Carry some kind of, I want to call it a weapon, but it's not a weapon. I call it a tool. It is a knife, but it's a tool, plain tool. See, keep it in the trunk. Just, you know, it is a diving knife. No serrated edges. Well, a little bit of serrated edges. Plain tools. Don't ask me why I have it here, but it's practical to have it somewhat out of reach from normal wear and tear. But if you're in the trunk and you need to cut something, boom. A small toolkit of your own, if you are a tinkerer, it's a good idea to carry with the Maserati. I do carry a spare. Well, don't mind this right here. There is a spare. Sorry, carry some bag. There is a spare air pump here. And I carry a bag on the side of the car. Some gloves, some shiny stuff, a few rags, a bag. You never know what you need a bag for. You know, a bag. But there's some gloves. But there is an air pump, some kind of leather cleaner. Carry also a spare air pump, because that way you don't have to break out the factory air pump from the trunk, from the lower deck of the car. Another quick suggestion will be that every time you remove hardware, if there is threads to be put back, just put them back where they came from. Trust me, this pays off for the long run. Don't put them on a bag, put them back in the hole they came from. Oh, well, anyways, back. I was interrupted by a neighbor. My bad. A mistake. It's okay. To quickly recap, always use the proper size hardware driver. If you have a Phillips screw, use a number 2 screwdriver to do the job. Don't use a number 1, don't use a number 2 and a number 3. Never. Because that will ruin the heads of the screws. So knowing that there's a screw right here, guess what? Drive it in, that way it doesn't come loose. Or if you don't want to drive it in, you can leave it out. And my suggestion is take a bit of masking tape and just put it over, that way it doesn't vibrate off. But you'll know where the screw is at next time you need it. But as we see right here, viewers, there is the power to at least 2 light bulbs. And I want to say that there is a stop light and a reverse light here. Oh, I think these are the fog lights for the rear. They're in the middle. Yeah, fog lights for the rear. Then the middle. They are in the middle. Alright, I think that's enough on the Maserati Granturismo removal of the rear lid